Hey guys, it's Archerdragon, and today I have a new minigame for you. It's called You're the bob-omb, and the whole idea of the game is you go into one of these tunnels or little holes, and you gotta pick which button kills your enemy. So you go turn by turn. Let's say I go this one first, and see if it kills them, and it doesn't. And then it's their turn, and they click a random button. Let's say they choose this one, and nothing happens. So it's my turn. So let me say I want to do this one right here. Let's check if this is the one that kills them. And basically go turn by turns until one of these actually explode. Oh, which is this one. And yeah, so let me show you guys how to build this. It's pretty simple. This top is all mainly decoration. You could actually just break these. As you see, they're this is just like decorative. So even though these are broken, like if I press this one, it'll still explode after a matter of time because it's just strictly decoration. Alright, so let's show you how this works. So basically all it does when you press that button, what it just does is extends this redstone piston, this piston down below, just to transfer the redstone current down below. And once it's here, this just goes to here, and it tries to turn this one on, which is this one that actually makes the particles. So the particle is /particle Minecraft ... dragon breath explosion emitter 0 -1620, which is basically just a location. So that 1620 something is somewhere around here, and it basically just makes this whole area explode. But it doesn't do any damage, not until we get to this other part. So once this one gets activated, the redstone goes through this command block and goes all the way around and gets sent to this, which this basically just kills anyone that's in a radius of 10. So /kill at player radius 10, and that's basically it. So right now, since this one, you press the button, nothing will happen since there's nothing here, but it will happen on this one because there's that block there which will be emitting this particles and killing anyone that's there. So as you can see here, a bunch of explosions. That's how it looks from the side. I know it's not centered on the bomb, but if you're on this side, you kind of want to see the explosion look like it's really big. So you could even push it back if you want a little bit more towards the bomb. But that's basically it. And now the question is, how does this block stay here, and how does it break and go? Basically, it's all automatic using these command blocks that I used in previous ones. All this does is just detects any player that's in a radius of 26. So /test4 at entity type equals player, comma radius equals 26. And once you are, like how you can see here, you see how it glows red. That means I'm in the radius. If I'm outside of the red, I'm outside of the radius, and when I'm inside, you can see that stone block appear right now. And if I go out and come back in, it's gonna put another one, and it's gonna keep putting until they get broken up. And the way they get broken up is just simply, let's actually just show you. Let me go this side. Let me get close to them. All right, now we have two random ones, and once we go up here, there's one exactly the same here, but instead of placing blocks, it's actually just breaking them. So once you go close to this bell, aka when you die and someone spawns back up here, because when you die, you're gonna spawn here. So you just click this button, so it teleports everyone back up here. And when you go back down, let's actually get this thing back there. When you go back down, you're gonna see, let me go far away so it won't be on the radius, there's no more stone blocks because you went up there. And when you come back this side, boom, they go appear back randomly, that one and that one. So the way they appear randomly is basically once this activates, so you're inside the radius 26, all it's doing is going to be executing. Let me open this up. At radius, they go at, and then at random type equals armor stand, comma name equals random, G count 1. So C equals 1, and then positioned wherever they're at, tilde, run set block wherever the radius is +3, so 3 blocks above, stone. So the reason I have random G is because this is it's an OG now, because these are green. So this is random G for being green, and these are called random P for purple. So this is the same command block over here. It has the same radius, testing for 26. This one's setting the same stone block and 3 blocks above it. So set block tilde 3 tilde. But this is me random. The only difference from this one and that one, this is random P, random's G. So that's the only difference. And that's basically it. You just put a name tag on these, and then I could even put like 5 more, and wherever I put more of these with a name tag, or even if I put a player with a name tag or whatever, or not player, more armor stands with name tag, is gonna spawn stone on top of them like it did here. So that's basically it. This bottom only has that command, these two are sensors, these two are sensors. These only work when they're being obviously engaged, And now for the one that breaks them. So we're gonna go up here. You don't have to put them up here. You could just put in the bottom that you could put RM for outside of radius, which I should probably do that so we won't have nothing up here. But I have these commands. So this is the exact same but the opposite. So this is testing for players in radius of 20. So basically anyone that's inside this giant little cloud area. And once you're inside the little cloud area, this thing gets activated, which is an execute command, which it basically does is a at type equals random armor stand. So you don't put the name on here, you just put any armor stand in general. Wherever's the radius of 75. In case you have this minigame close to a different minigame, just put 75 or wherever distance you're gonna be putting your minigame from one to another, so you won't like break stuff. And then you just put position wherever they're at, run, set block wherever they are, but 3 blocks on top. So you put tilde 3, and then you put air. So when you're up here, it basically just puts all the stuff that you just the stone blocks you put on the bottom turns back to air. And in here, all it does is when you're in RM means radius outside of radius. So affects any player. So add all players. Random. Radius M. So outside of the radius 29. It will give you slow falling. So basically, when you're here, everything's normal. But as soon as you start going down, it's gonna affect you when you're now right here. You see the little feathers symbol that appeared when you're in the bottom. So it's gonna disappear. But when you're in survival, before you hit the ground, you're not gonna die. And that's basically it. So just to sum it up real quick, it's gonna be, and you don't need to put this, but I just make this so it could look nicer, like in the game how you just look at the little red dot, and when it hits this bomb, you're expecting it to explode or not explode. So it gives it a little more intense. So this is just decorative. You could do whatever you want here. This top part, only thing it does is radius. Outside radius gives you levitation, and it sets air where the stone was placed. And down here, oh, you see, since I'm keep going outside and inside of the radius of here, it's gonna keep putting a lot of stone blocks until I don't actually reset the game, which is basically just going back up here. So now that I went up here and I went down, we should have only one pair. So this random pair. And yeah, so this just picks a random spot, places a block on top. These two place a random spot, place a block on top. You activate it pushing a button, and if the signal goes all the way through, you kill the player on the other side. And if it doesn't, well, it's the next guy's turn. So it's a pretty simple minigame, and I took forever because I couldn't make this look nice, and then I was trying to make this actually be part of the minigame, so I just made it be separate. And then it took me forever to just make this work. I don't know why it was just not working, and until one day I was like, oh, that's how you do it. So that's basically it. So this is a pretty quick tutorial for you're the bob-omb, and thank you very much, and see you in the next video.